Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. I pulled an Albin today to discuss further about this LinkedIn post I had put up earlier in the day, and I thought we'll get Albin to give his views about it. He has helped me put that article together, and we worked on it together. So I thought I'd let him explain a little bit further on what that article is about and how it applies to you as an investor. So, Albin,
Yes, yes, sir.
what about this election result, man?
Okay, election result as expected, the ruling party has won the majority of the states that has been ruled by the Congress party. So, what the investors are thinking is there will be a political stability.
Correct.
So, the upcoming 2024 election, the union government election also, there will be a strong BJP government only. That's the optimistic sentiment
of
that's
the
prevailing
market.
in the market.
Yes.
And they are preferring a strong single party than a coalition party,
Correct.
than a coalition of other parties. So
Correct.
the market has reacted in a positive way, and it has surged the Nifty by 21,000 points.
Correct.
And Indian stock market has surpassed Hong Kong stock market and has become the seventh largest stock market in the world.
Correct.
And not only this thing, on the negative side, the Hong Kong stock market has corrected by nearly 50%. From its high of 30,000 points, now it is near its 16,000. So it's nearly corrected by 50%. And that's the main reason behind this, and not the political thing that is happening over here. So as you have mentioned in the LinkedIn poster, economy has to one side of the economy is the political thing, the governance that's happening within the country. The other thing is the international thing that's going around. The US Fed rates, the bond yields rates, and the other third important and the most significant thing is the earning potential of the company. That's what is the key for an investor to invest rather than a political stability. So first thing is, for me as an investor, I used to see the company profile. So the fundamentals of the company and what are the plans, what are the revenue streams, how they are performing across the globe, how their revenue streams are there, any problems that is happening inside the company, and the last thing is the future prospects, the future earning potential, and the current EPS. So only if I am satisfied with all these factors, next thing I'll be moving on with the domestic factor, which is nothing but the government thing, economic stability, the GDP, everything. And the third factor I used to see is the international market. So, but our Indian sentiment is just the opposite.
Correct.
The reverse thing that is happening, and that's the reason why Nifty is at its all-time high at 21,000 points.
Correct. So, the main thing what me and Alvin wanted to tell you guys is, market doesn't care who's in power. It doesn't care if it is a liberal or it's conservative, or if it's a communist, or if it's a dictator. It doesn't care. Market is governed by one main thing, which is stability. All investors love stability. And what is stability is? It is predictability. That means you're able to predict with certainty how the future is going to be, at least in the short term, just 6 months, even long term, up to 5 years. So as an investor, you're able to forecast with certain assurance that, yes, with this set of people ruling the government, ruling the country, these kind of policies, we expect the next 6 months this to be the case, and maybe the next 5 years this is what should be the case. And which industries will be favored by the government, we will know. Where the investment the government plans to put in, we will know.
Yes, sir.
And they kind of have a vision, whoever is governing, where the money is going to go. As an investor, that is what we look for. So in India, because of the political climate we are in and this divisive climate we are in, everyone's tom-tomming saying, I did this, I did that, I'm doing this, or that person didn't do that. They failed to do this. That is why this has happened. So me and Alvin want to tell you, that's all not a noise. The truth of the matter is, what investors are investing is not because it's Congress, not because it's BJP, or not because it's a communist party. They invest purely on stability. Even a business person, let's say Ratan Tata wants to open a new factory somewhere, or the Birlas want to open a new factory somewhere, it is based on the political climate of stability there. It is not based on is DMK there, ADMK there, or is Congress there, or whomever so is there. No. It is purely based on, if I put up a factory there, will I not be hassled by the political class? And that hassling will be much more minimized when there is a majority in power compared to a coalition. As we know, Indian history, we have had coalition politics in state level. We have experienced in it in central level. And we have seen how it impedes any kind of growth, it impedes progress, and any kind of policy is trying to be pushed through, it doesn't go through. And even FIIs prefer this, they want stability. Why do you think the FIIs invest in China? They invest in India. One is a democracy, very vibrant democracy. The other is a communist country, the other extreme of the spectrum. But FIIs like investing in both places. The reason why they prefer China, and they prefer China for a very long time till recently, is because of the stability. The Communist Party is very stable. Their policies are ironclad. These are the rules, and you stay to these rules, you can expect these kind of returns, and that's it. In the recent past, with the change in presidency with Xi Jinping, it has taken a beating.
Yes, sir.
A lot of uncertainty has come into it, especially with the zero COVID policy. Then all the things that's happened with Taiwan, and all the things that's percolating with the current economic climate, with the real estate market there, and the slowdown they are suffering. Investors, FIs are getting scared.
And that's why they have pumped in nearly 26,000 crores in the last 6 days in India.
So if you look at it in a global level, there's a lot of uncertainty in Europe. There's uncertainty in Middle East. There's uncertainty in China. There's uncertainty even in the US. So if you're an investor, foreign investor, and you have a lot of money, and you want to park it somewhere where you get good returns and it's safe and your money is safe, India looks like a very good option.
Yes, sir, definitely. Let's take an example of two companies, sir, that Anand sir used to just talk about. First one is ITC.
Yes.
Today, ITC have surpassed British American Tobacco, their own parent company, in terms of market cap, and they have become the third largest tobacco company in the world. First one is Philip Morris, as everyone knows. Second one is Altria Group. And now third one is ITC. But Sanjeev Puri, the CEO, has given an interview last week, I guess, Economic Times. I was just reading that interview. In that thing, he didn't talk about cigarettes at all.
Yes.
He was just talking about the next gen business, which is nothing but FMCGs. Yes. How they started FMCGs, how they have evolved over 25 years, and what they are doing now, and what they'll be doing in the future. Correct. So he didn't even mention about cigarettes at all. And that's what happened in British American Tobacco. Just they have written down some $33 billion as impairment losses of certain cigarette brands, and their market cap have plunged by nearly 20% in the last 2 weeks. And ITC, they have concentrated on FMCGs for the last 25 years, and they are planning to push the FMCG segment in the future as well. They are coming up with new brands, they are coming up with new verticals, and now they are going to spin off their hotel segment. Very so true. In the future, ITC will become a multi-bagger for sure, and they'll be giving us hotel shares for sure.
Very true.
And the other part of the thing is, every one of our subscribers are asking is about why Anand sir is not talking about sugar companies, especially EID Paris or Renuka Sugars. Many sugar companies are there. But in the last 2 weeks, nearly 17% of their market cap has been corrected because of the pause in ethanol production.
Yes.
So the government is controlling on both the ends.
The logic is absolutely right.
The input that they have to pay to the farmers, the minimum support price that the companies has to pay to the farmers, correct, and the output, how much they have to give to the consumers in terms of sugar prices and ethanol also.
Very true. And this is the main reason why you will see big investors not putting money behind this, because government hands are all over it.
Yes.
If you'll be begging the question, if investors love stability and they love a strong, stable government, why aren't all FIIs pumping all their money into government stocks and government companies? Because governments don't know how to run a business. They only want stability in terms of political stability and governance. But they do not want, investors never want governments to run businesses. They would rather prefer governments stay out of businesses.
Yes, sir.
Because the problem when a government is running the business is it doesn't run it for profit, it runs it for populism. So whatever vote bank demands and dictates, policies changes, when headwinds will change according to that. That is a typical example of sugar, what Albin has clearly highlighted. Sugar, the input cost is set by the government, the output cost is set by the government. So EID Parry, though name is EID Parry, their profit is completely decided by the government of India. Government of India will tell you, EDIPD, you're allowed to make so much of profit. Renuka Sugar, you're allowed to make so much of profit. Beyond this, I'm sorry, you cannot make profit. And then as an investor, you cannot put your money behind something like that because there will be no growth. You're choking something. Where will the growth be there? So this is the main reason why Anand is wary of these stocks, and even Albin is wary of these stocks. Even FIIs, for a great extent, try not to invest in government companies and government things because these things are not run as a business model. They're more run as a something for populism. That's the main reason why we shy away from this. And the other main thing which you should keep in mind is all this is great as long as there is stability. So as an investor, you cannot assume these things. Like a lot of people are in Chennai, we assume the rains will not be this bad.
Yes, sir.
We never thought,
We know.
that we thought we had put very good flood systems into place. We had built very good drains. We did build, but the amount of rain which fell, the volume of rain, and the areas the rain fell in, we did not expect it to happen the way it did, and it did. And it caught us completely unaware. It's like a black swan event. Though we knew the cyclone was coming, we did have warning, but we thought we were very well prepared. Same way, the election is 6 months away. We think as investors we are prepared. We have hedged our bets and we have taken maximum to mitigate any kind of loss, and we have taken factored risk into all this. But you do not know how the elections are going to unfold. As you've seen in the history, how Donald Trump won, everyone had written him off and said Hillary is going to win 100%. Even Hillary Clinton had a speech ready. Even Trump had his concession speech ready, and suddenly the results came topsy-turvy, and here we are. So do keep that in mind. So as an investor, never take anything for granted. Don't think everything is assured. Keep these things in mind. And though you see the market rallying, I want you to understand the reason behind its rallying and where it's coming from. It is not because of all political classes beating their chest, claiming all kinds of things. Yes, they can claim they have won the election, and I'm happy for the victors for winning their elections. They did their effort. And as much as people don't like me saying it, we are a very good and fair democracy. There is no widespread election voting abuse or EVC voting double abuse and all that. Those conspiracy theories, yes, I can understand people licking their wounds, so they say things, but we are pretty fair and our elections are pretty widely accepted as fair also, even internationally. We're not some hocus pocus country doing some rubbish. So that said, anything you want to add in, Albin, before we sign off?
No, sir. We had a thing.
So keep that in mind, guys. We just wanted to give you a kind of investor view on how me, Albin, and Anand read these news. Though Anand does have some political tone in his voice, as an investor, it doesn't play a role. Anand has two spheres of thinking, two hats of thinking. One is his public life, where he aspires to help Indians and wants to help the country. That's a legacy which he wants to carry forward from his grandfather and his father, and we're all very proud of him for that. The other is his investor hat, which is a separate hat which he wears. And when he wears an investor hat, trust me, he does not look at politics, he doesn't look color, he doesn't look at anything other than numbers. He purely looks at numbers and sees numbers, and the person running the company, are they honest and safe? And he bets on them. That's why he doesn't bet on Adani, he doesn't bet on Ambani. It's not because of any political reason. It is because the way they behave gives him reasons to be cautious. That's why he doesn't touch them. It's not for any political reason. Though maybe it's read like that. Trust me, it's not like that.
Yes, sure.
Anyway, thanks for watching, Be Rich, guys. If you did enjoy having Albin with me, do please encourage him to come and join me on the videos more often. I will pull him in, though he's very shy. And I'll encourage him to come more often and see you guys. Thanks for watching Be Rich today.
Thank you, sir.
So after Kuwait, my team has decided to do an event in Trivandrum. Those who are desirous of meeting me in Trivandrum can contact our team at trivandrummp@gmail.com, the mail ID given below, or the WhatsApp number given below. My team would fill in you with the details. The event would be in January 2024. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.